I'm Paul Perkins with the check of your ag weather. A ridge of high pressure building onto the plains keeps it mostly dry through much of Monday. A disturbance dropping southeast may kick up a few showers or thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. After our warmest day in over 15 days, with highs today in the upper 70s to the mid 80s. Highs are mostly in the 80s over the weekend. Monday, that warmest day of the next week, with summer-like highs around 90. Thunderstorms likely late Monday into Monday night as a cold front slowly sags to the southeast. Another disturbance combines with the slow-moving front for more thunderstorms Tuesday into Tuesday night. With modest instability and plenty of low-level moisture in place, storms could be severe with large hail and damaging winds both on Monday and Tuesday. Lower and occasional chances of thunderstorms linger on into Wednesday through next Friday with a lower severe weather threat. Highs cool to the mid-60s to the low 70s Tuesday and Wednesday before a rebound into the 70s on Thursday. The 80s look to return by next Friday into the following weekend. The long-term forecast, though, calls for it to not be too much warmer. Temperatures in Nebraska and Kansas Wednesday through June 12th likely to be seasonal to slightly cooler than normal. Nebraska and Kansas rainfall indicated to be above normal Wednesday through June 12th, especially for Kansas the mid to late part of next week. Key weather factors impacting the markets include more rain next week in the U.S. and the continuation of dry patches in Europe, the Black Sea region, China, and Australia. This weekend, cooler temperatures continue across the southern and eastern U.S. with the coldest readings over the northeast. Organized rainfall mostly confined to a disturbance tracking eastward from the Ohio Valley, which may produce flash flooding from eastern Kentucky into the mid-Atlantic and potentially severe thunderstorms over the southeast. Another pocket of moderate to heavy rain may develop over the southeastern plains before the end of the weekend. Warmer air builds into key ag areas of the plains and Midwest this weekend to boost crop emergence and development after welcome rain. Rain and thunderstorms move through the U.S. the middle of next week, clearing the East Coast by the end of the week. Another storm in the Canadian prairies late next week extends rain southward into the U.S. for next weekend. For wheat areas of the central and southern plains, the recent and upcoming rains are helping with needed boost to soil moisture. Across northern Europe, scattered rain continues into the weekend, but amounts have not been providing much benefit. The driest locations of France, the UK, and Germany were in line for heavy rain next week, but the forecast models are now backing off on those amounts of expected rain. In the eastern Black Sea region, light rain in Ukraine this week becomes more spotty as it moves through western Russia this weekend. Rainfall deficits continue to be very large for much of the eastern Black Sea region, increasing concerns for when it becomes hotter and drier. Central China is still very dry and unfavorable for corn and soybean development, and northeast China continues with below normal rainfall. Next month, rain should mostly miss central China and on occasion move through the northeast. Filling wheat on the North China Plain has worse conditions before harvest starts next month. In Australia, rain in the west won't amount to too much farther east. Much of Australia facing drought and unfavorable conditions for winter wheat development. With your check of ag weather, I'm Paul Perkins.